towards the eyes of the giant.
Cool. Series number 1 of 175 over 26 days here. Kicks off with Zippy taking a little damage.
Rolling back straight away, not interested in early contact, doesn't necessarily buy him too much time, already up short. And towards the site they go. Molly to force them out into the site. You can see Zipex is burning a lot on that one, down to 11 before he can even start to fire his pistol off again. Config has taken down Magisk, faking it out. This is a ballsy paint. And Device has no issues in beheading him.
I'm not sure what the big play was there. Now their smokes have gone down. He already had to go for that plant. And now Poison, he'll have to do the same. But they are pulling a couple of kills back in. Nice work from Blame F. That's a PD50 towards the sandbag position of Dupree. Full control of this bomb. There's still 1 minute and 10 on the clock, but Obo goes down. That should be the round at this point. Zipex might confirm it. They know exactly what Blame F is. Nice try for Complexity, but needed to get that bomb down quickly while the smokes were present.
Yeah, Glaive got the jiggle info. He knows this one's still sandbag. Zipex just putting in the pressure. And Blame's smart. He knows that they're trying to bait for their teammates flanking. Oh, the timing's just not his best friend. Trying to draw the fire with the single shot. Astralis, look at the restraint they're displaying here. They know Blame's the one that has to move, and they're giving him nothing.
This is absolutely fine from Blame F as well. He knows they'll get impatient. They're going to have to keep picking and maybe give him a chance. He probably doesn't win this round, but if he gets a kill, that's another $300. And we'll see if they want to give it to him at all here. He's only got 9 bullets left in the PD50 after this, and it will be.
He pressed the wrong mic button.
Yeah, it's okay. He's got a round to observe now. We'll give him other buttons to press.
Thumbs up though. That's
Thumbs
what we
up from Højsleth. He likes it.
He enjoyed the first round, and we're going to see a force buy here from Complexity. No bomb down, and Dupree getting ready for a push here.
Oh, this new connector Obo's in makes it much easier to cover the pushes of both bomb sites. So no longer towards the B site. Can you?
I think so. Config aggressive, of course. Throws a grenade in towards 3-man boost behind Dupree as well to look towards middle. And there's no window anymore, most notably. So we'll keep track of that and see how it impacts the gameplay. Good nade.
Ooh, and they've got 2. Rush and Config, with their powers combined, do manage to draw first blood. SMGs are still favoring Astralis, though. These Deagle and Kevlar right-hand side of sight. And off they go. That's the cue. Obo smoking left. Poison smoking right, and the frag, this next frag will determine the victor. Poison's managed to find it. Glaive needs a multi-kill, and he's done a good job already. Triple kill, no less. Bullets do manage to suppress Config as well. It looks like Astralis have held them at bay.
I think you might be right there, Alex. A fantastic smoke there towards the A ramp. You can see the one-way effects coming through for Glaive there as he gets through. Could use the same ones towards A again, I suppose, at the boost boxes. But Complexity make the way again towards A. A bit more focused towards middle as well.
I wanted to actually take note early that Astralis are investing 2 players to hold and contest middle so far. We'll see and keep our eyes on how they choose to invest their CT resources, because middle, certainly more of a focal point now.
Absolutely true. Remember, no toolbox there. That's why you're going to see a lot more of the boosted position now. It's going to be pivotal. Actually winning these rounds. As we'll see, Glaive fend them off towards B. Now, they should be able to do this very cleanly, but there's a chance the bomb gets planted. Maybe not so much anymore as Blame F now on the ladder towards middle. We can see it now from his POV. There's no toolbox, no window. You have to focus really towards the construction area on the right.
What angles are you supposed to be holding?
Yeah. It's completely changed. It's a role reversal in middle. It was pretty useless for the T side before. Now it's everything.
It's everything.
Yeah. I don't like the stunner smoke too much because it still gives you the headshot angle of the sandbags, and I feel like there's a better smoke available eventually. But it's a good first smoke.
He had a good go. Something I didn't know about on servers.
Does he really?
It's he wakes up, he goes into dust 2 bots, he executes his nades, and then occasionally, calls us in with our morning coffee to appreciate his nades.
Now, I don't know how I know he doesn't remember them, but he tries, and that's the main thing here.
He finds them, though.
He finds the nades.
That's the first step.
Remember them. So in towards B we go, remember. T side now, a lot more difficult to break through, but Obo's found an opening. That's going to be Dupree removed now.
I don't think he realized an individual had slipped on under.
Ooh, I like this Complexity. You can see they've got their set pieces down for the new design B bomb site and the boost. It's good for 1.
Ooh,
maybe a second there, but Config will be down at 44. Still a chance here for Astralis, of course, in the 3 versus 4, but Config, you're right. I feel like he should have gone down there.
Zippy's in no man's land here. There's no cover. We will keep talking about this. The fact that he's just jiggling into this is so brave. The trade should come, but is he going to get away? Even able to dip on out. So that's good stuff from Zipex right there.
Could it just be called drop? It's another drop of sorts.
Yeah, up
you can go
and
back
over.
up. Yeah, okay.
Like in train in 1.6, what we would call hump for connector.
Look at this, a new angle the Device is working with. Really underexposed. You can only see the tip of his head. And Blame with 3 to find and 30 seconds to do it. It doesn't look favorable, that's for sure.
One thing I will say about the B bomb side is, when I was on the T side especially, kind of strange kind of video game FPS angles,
I'm with
it
you.
feels like Counter-Strike now.
Before it was just like a cluster of smokes and Molotovs on a bomb site, hoping that you would find space and then be able to play post plants. Here, if you are the Ts and you're able to open up, you can take multiple different jewels. You can get control of the lobby section. Then you've got the landing point that you can take control of. Then once you take, you push and you want to go along the catwalk, that's another fight. But unfortunately for Complexity, they're still 4-0 down here. We need to see some innovative stuff come out of these guys here, with it being their map choice. That's what you want to expect.
Well, we've seen the smokes already. They've certainly got set pieces here, but Astralis, we know they're just going to be playing the bread and butter Counter-Strike here. Nothing too flashy required. Just going to be playing their own game. Going to be using that AWP to the best possible level. Device will be moving around. He'll mainly be focusing towards the A ramp, but his sort of play style, he likes to go towards middle. B bomb site. Just keep mixing things up. One of the most dynamic snipers in all of CSGO right now. And the best, to be fair as well. We'll see him take his first shot there towards the old forklift. Xyp9x open things up. This is a bit of a partial buy from Complexity, but one that's not working out for them necessarily.
Yeah, utility to buy them more and more time. And speaking of time, 50 seconds as Config has managed to get himself towards construction. That's a very powerful angle he can now hold, and Xyp9x in transition. Oh, the timing. Back turned, spotted, called, and there's so many members to find him. Exposed and eliminated. Dupree wraps it all up, puts a bow.
Doable, right? That should still be a possibility
towards
here.
middle especially.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a
like
main
my list would be Device for CT AWPing and for T AWPing Kenny S. So far we've seen both of those show great proficiency with the AWP on this map.
We haven't seen Complexity really go towards middle though. This is more of the old meta, I would say.
Sure.
I don't know how the map's going to develop, but for me it looks like middle is a prime opportunity for the B splits. This is more standard though. This is Complexity just working the default towards the A ramp, wait for the smokes to go down or get shot through them as Device will find the first.
So that's the smoke Blame was thrown. It's not like a Complexity are operating under the assumption that it's clear. Make no mistake. And that flashbang, he doesn't jiggle on it, hoping to buy just a little more time. 40 seconds. Astralis know it, they can hear it, the pins are pulling, there's lots of steps, and still no one is acknowledging the sandbags. Xyp9x, now he chooses to strike, and with a back turn, Poison goes down, looking to survive, buy some time, the flash is good, and another frag for Xyp9x before he's felled. Bomb needs to be retrieved, bomb needs to be planted, and they haven't even got the frags to open up the site.
They are getting absolutely decimated out there, boys. Config left in a 4 versus 1, but
Teams are always going to be playing anti-flash these days, right? So if you were to throw a flash, Zippy pushes, maybe he gets one, but by biding his time and throwing out the flashes and nobody peeking, they're like, oh, there mustn't be anybody there. Maybe they jiggled for aggression with the construction, we're calling it.
But they're not even letting Complexity get near that.
No.
They're challenging very heads up.
And you can smoke and Molotov that position off. I've already seen a couple of those. Stunner also worked on a smoke for that one as well. But I think that the CTs, it should be easy or easier to push them off of these lines.
Well, for now, though, a nice change. You've seen Device towards middle this time. Baiting in Mages. He gets caught out, and he is caught, but survives. The bomb goes down here. Device with the second shot on the AWP, and Blame F. A rough game for him so far. Doesn't get any better. And Obo. 1 versus 5. His teammates absolutely ruined towards middle. This aggressive nature from Astralis here. Just not giving up middle whatsoever.
Yeah, and the mix-up was just so perfectly timed. A nice catch onto Glaive. That will take one weapon away.
They have come out here in the early stages of their map pick and still don't have a round. I know like Astralis are good. I know I was still talking about them potentially being respected as the #1 team, but just to not see Complexity get any fight. One of the things, oh, here we go. Here's the fight. It's a change of pace.
It's a very fast one, and Rush has already found the first. Xyp9x, no funny business by the sandbags in round 8. He's been eliminated.
How much damage does it do now?
A great question.
Yeah, I need to work that one out. I never really was going to get the wall bangs on this map. As Rush, he'll be finding his second frag of the round. Number 8 here, going to do the first 4 Complexity. Rush certainly seems to think so. Smoke goes down here, but Glaive, is he going to be flashed through? He actually sneaks in. Works out for him, gets a headshot, but takes a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's managed to get away as well. Quick strafe in towards the elevator position. Poison's trying to find the right angles. He knows the CT's lurking on the other edge of those smokes. There's still a minute on the clock. Poison will catch another bullet, 2 bullets in fact. He's still alive and still planting, and now Blame's got another. Bomb does not go down. Glaive makes sure of that. A 2 versus 3. Still looks very good for Complexity, but Blamey needs that frag, and he's got another one. Glaive has single-handedly defended A so far.
This is a nightmare again. It's the bomb that's the problem. They can't get it down, but still a good chance here. 2 on 2. They have the HP advantage and need to recover that C4. Obo, he might find the kill that could do so. Going for the fake plant here and gets the final kill. It's the first round of the ball.
Also taking away as many weapons from Complexity as possible. That plays in here, 7-1 up. You've got a decent...
Season 11, saw him use it a lot, especially on the maps like Dust 2. Vertigo, didn't expect to see it, to be honest with you. We'll see what he can do here as Rush, not going to be barreling his way up towards shore this time. Waits for the aggressive nature of Zipex, who actually takes maximum damage there from a grenade, I think.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. Definitely leaves a mark. Device, though, bringing his AWP over towards A in the standoff with Rush. This is a duel. Oh! Device wins every day is how that sentence was supposed to end, but he does not.
Well, you can see significantly less damage.
That bomb is still in the lower level, actually. On the back of Config.
30 seconds. The smoke's coming in again. They have had a really rough time trying to get the C4 down here. Hasn't really been planted at all. Good grenade, does a lot of damage there, and Zipex might be in a prime position to get 3 kills.
They knew it. It was such an optimal angle. They just spree fire it. Config's got them the frag they need, but Glaive not again. 3 out of 3 defending A. Can he convert? Looking good. Device has found another. Traded, but Poison and Blame do arrive exactly when they need to. Bomb needs to go down now. Dupree remaining silent. Doesn't have the Molotov in time. Way too late. Bomb will go down, and they know where he's coming from. Poison hits the wall bang. Complexity.
If you're unable to react, if you get caught back by their smokes, that means they can reinitiate.
Bomb side now is a lot flatter. Config working towards middle. Flashbang from his teammates. And in terms of mid presence, not much there, actually, from the CT side.
This could be what they're looking for, right? Some deep smokes off to either side.
But they have conditioned them somewhat. Magus has been super aggressive, boosted up almost every single round. Device there sometimes as well. Now he's actually going to be tested in a default when they have to come through middle. Good flashbang, Config, opening kill, focusing towards get to this construction position.
Oh, baby, this is feeling like that mid-B split you were talking about, Hank. But Dupree, he's standing his ground. He sees an elbow exposed, but Obo from behind. He strikes 2v2. Obo looking for another. He knows there's another defender. Device on quad. Much more open now and running out of chances. Obo relocating. Zipex in the meantime does force him into a 1 versus 2. He's got to do it all, and Device makes it work.
That looked a bit sick. I think so.
They're trying to just catch them out with their pants down a little bit.
It worked for
map,
the first
game of these stages here, but it is a T-sided map and they're down to an eco. So bear that in mind.
We don't know how this one's going to shape up, right? So historically, it's a T-sided map, but maybe with these changes, it could just swing.
We have no idea, I suppose, and that's going to be Glaive finding the bomb. Call the rotations in, boys, and Glaive gets away again. How does he keep slipping away every single time? They can't take him down, and Magus, he'll be looking for all the frags here. Gets the bomb down once again, but Config does find an opening. They always seem to find a way with these deadly Desert Eagles.
Yeah, we had Obo save a round, Poison save a round. Now it's one of Blame and Config's turn, but that nade looks destined for Blame. Ouch! Yeah, I think he's going to be pointing fingers, that's for sure, towards Astralis.
Can use their time here. I'm sure they're speaking Danish at this stage as well.
Safe assumption, yeah.
Just stretching the legs a little bit. It's going to be making their way forward. It's like, it's one of these rounds, they shouldn't win it here. They're going to have to take something remarkable, like an amazing headshot to open things up. Not going to happen, unfortunately. Low HP, just waiting for a CT.
Could I just note as well that Device was already positioned in the perfect distance for the typical molly on boost, so that he could still hold that line on ramp. And okay, Config did meet his maker in the 16 frags. He's having a mad one. We'll see how those frags came in. I really liked the nade. You see it just pop there before Obo went down. That was thrown by the short player. Bounces off the top corner and does inflict great damage. This is what I was talking about. Look at Device's position. He was, and the molly barely touched him.
Well, that was the eco from Complexity. We do have 5 AK-47s. Now, bear in mind, one of the only rounds they've really picked up so far was by virtue of the AWP of Poison. So we're not going to have that once again. Another default towards the A side of the map. You can see they've only really challenged middle a couple of times. The Device gets the opening kill once again. Poison with the AK took the challenge, gets a lot more than he bargained for. And back towards middle they go potentially here. They've been locked out.
That angle that Device was opting for looks so foreign. He's found it. He knows it. And wins it. Angle from Magisk, however, is taken down. It looked so good for the CT.
One player holding towards the B bomb site is Dupree. He's got the AWP right now. If he gets flashed, taken down, they've got the B bomb site. It's theirs.
And off we go. Glaive looking to use that smoke to reposition to a more aggressive line. He's hearing the steps. He's confirming it's an assault, and Dupree's already hit the first on the cross. Could be a second on the cards, but not today. Glaive's trying to rat it, trying to nutmeg through the smoke. They're aware of it, and Blame spotted, converts it. That frag could very well determine the round. Zipex is the one to fight back for Astralis, and he takes the duel and loses. All onto one man. Device thrown into a 1 versus 2 clutch, and he can't even pull the trigger. Blame securing.
Investing?
I think they'll probably buy out the rest of the game from this point forward, you would say, right? So.
Well, Device gets himself 650 residual cash and go for a helmet. Definitely got a chance of winning this, but Dupree will have to step up. Zipex with the scout, nails the shot. Obo just kept completely removed there. And do they continue?
Line. That's nuts, and that's an opening frag that is going to really echo throughout the rest of this round. Poor old Obo, his 12th death, and he's forced now to watch his... Ooh, good wallbang damage. Still relevant, that's for sure. Rush chipping away at Device.
Rush dropping the usual smoke. They still could go back to the other side of the map here. But it looks like they're going to commit. The one-way smoke down from the CT, so we saw that before from Glaive. Can he make it work again?
To avoid the one-way, you have to go towards the back of the ramp, but Zipex is the one to catch you through the smoke. He's got another with the scout. There was 2 Zoom Bangers out today. Zoom Banger Light, however, is the one to be doing the damage. Double from Zipex. Still haven't seen Dupree's AWP, and there's another 3, 4 from Zipex.
Yes, it's good.
It's a very strange show, but it's one I like.
And Nightmare's perhaps on the way.
Twinkle toes.
All 5 of them having a walk, and looks like Dupree's going to crash this walk with the big green. Flash and a miss. Here we go. Space found for Complexity. The Molotov's late, and oh dear. Glaive's going to have to do something, and he has. Dupree alongside him for the ride. Just 2 remain. Shell-shocked and flashed. Poison's gone down to the dig, and it's all Zipex. Flashbang assists across.
Is he trolling him?
He is. That's what he's all. That's why Rush is here.
That's about it. About what we expected, to be honest with you. Device. Aggressive. A fnatic do this a lot. This pick towards middle on the CD side of Vertigo. Unfortunately, they're not feeling comfortable. We'll just start to edge back here, but plenty of players on the other side. Device holds a tighter angle. No toolbox anymore. Dodging the flashbangs here, and he is alone. Hits 2. Ooh. Make it 3.
Oh, the nade didn't take Flame down. Just a little shrapnel into his ankle down to 1.
Oh, it looks so good for Dupree or Alex. I don't see a world they give this one up. The flashbangs are decent though, but Glaive, he's been unstoppable. 20 kills to his name. Final round of this first half now. Looking to mow them down once again. It'll be Mages to open things up with a double kill. Make it a triple. And Poison, he's left now with the same task ahead of him. Needs 3 kills in total, but Molotov's flying in.
In the honeymoon period discussion that we would all have been having traditionally. We've kind of shifted away from that within recent times, but let's get this pistol round underway here. And one thing to note is Glaive is on the Tech 9.
And people are missing nades left and right, taking extra seconds to make sure their nades work, and Device straight through middle. He's working fine.
Oh, the Molotov there was a lot of fun, that's for sure, but this is not for Complexity. Rush now needs at least 2 kills here as they try and probe towards B. They don't have to fully commit, but in they come. Burst fire on the Glock here, and it might be taken down. 5 versus 1. Good luck, Poison, my friend. He's towards the elevators right now, smoked off, and he does get a kill back, but he gives up his position. Bomb down, it could be the game already. Complexity, only get 1 kill.
How are you getting into the site now?
I don't know.
Like, this is impossible. That was really good from Astralis. They steamrolled middle. They took advantage that the CTs had to be passive with the pistols. They had good flashes. They got up close and personal. Once you get control of that construction position, you can...
A ramp every single round like we saw from Complexity.
You can let the CTs continue in the old meta to dump all their utility towards their ramp because we know they have to use it to stop you pushing up, right? And you can put your focus elsewhere.
Oh no, that's horrible. Poison trying to make the play, goes early, and the nade does look promising. Doesn't find Zipex. Blame, he's looking for a way out of this. Nades are coming hot on his tail, and they're already down 62. Rush keeps his teammates safe. The leader still trapped behind that smoke. He could... Oh, he's maneuvering around it.
That was the bomb as well. So Glaive maybe overstepping the mark there, but it should be okay. We'll see Magis pull one back. This Blame F being removed from the sandbags finally as things start to subside somewhat for Astralis. The pressure being released as Device gets himself 2 headshots. Same spray. And Obo left at another 5 or 4 versus 1 this time. So a little bit better than the pistol round, but not much because they fully invested here.
Yeah, big problem right now for Complexity. Look, you're going to hear us say this a lot, ladies and gentlemen, when the scorelines are like this and it's looking very bleak. This one's probably done and dusted, this map here. Complexity haven't come with a lot of fight in this one. We could see a couple of ideas, but when you have Glaive top fragging, that's when you know that everything is going well for Astralis because he can read your plays. I've been watching him move around the map. You throw a couple of smokes and flashes, you have a couple of good ideas. He already is 1 step ahead. He knows what your reaction, he knows what your gap is, and he's playing to that right now.
Right.
Obo's playing with his deagle.
He's going to smoke the bomb, make things uncomfortable, maybe gets a few more kills, but apparently not. It's going to be Device gone wrong at this point, as we'll see the replays here from Zipex. Nothing too exciting to report, but Poison flashed off. Didn't really have much to say in this round, better than this map, to be honest with you.
Quite a sensational double kill lining up for Device, just made the rest wrapping up nice and easy. So let's keep our eyes on Astralis and what their intentions are for round 18, or it looks like they're going to be storming into middle, and so are the CTs, and actually USPs working out relatively well. There's more where that came from. They tried to overwhelm Magisk here, and he's trying to keep his nerves steady, and it's worked out wonderfully. The 3 of them do manage to keep them at bay, and no weapons.
I have not yet, so I want to see how Blame does with it. He's well, much better than I, but maybe he could show me if...
They've got B control, and then they're going to have full execution there. Where do these smokes land, though?
Are they going into B, or... Yeah, okay, so one's
Oh, look at this. This is more like it.
There we go.
They've been in the lab, boys.
Zonic, a smirk on his face, and we can see Obo dealing well with the first challenge. Glaive's gone down. He'll be coordinating things from the sideline now, and can see an update from the games that are happening simultaneously to this one there for Group A. Config's burning, will extinguish. He's under a lot of pressure now. Dupree has the sight, and they're going to be throwing out the molly of their own creation, as we do see 2 versus 5 established. Just Device now. Looks like Complexity will live to fight another day. Device to clutch a 1v5. I mean, he's good. But
I think he's going to do it.
I
actually think he's going to do it.
The flash is too strong, surely. There it is.
If he wasn't blind, there was a chance.
Yeah.
If he didn't miss those shots, Henry, there was a chance. I just want to, while we had that note up on screen there are obviously streams running simultaneously. You just got the highlight right there. Alex told you at the start of the day. But
now we're looking for the conclusion of Astralis Cole, and a lot of people would expect to see Complexity convert this one rather... not convert this one. We're expecting to start setting our sights on Nuke, and Config's already lost his life. Could very well be the beginning of the end. Obo thinks otherwise, though. A good spray connecting keeps it level.
Yeah, they needed that, that's for sure. And this Org firing off bullets now. Flame trying to inflict some sort of damage here, but the grenades, they actually could be pretty promising. Not so much. Zipex only takes 9 damage, and the Molotov towards the corner will send them packing here. The CTs might have to go back to more defensive lines with the swing from scaffolding. Is that coming through? Indeed it is. And BlameF makes the Org work. Only good for 1, though, and it's up to Rush here. 3 versus 2, 1 minute 15 on the clock. They can recover the bomb. Glaive and Zipex with smokes, flashing smoke towards the construction area. That would be fantastic. Nullify the CT point.
Yeah, we just saw them throw it, right?
Yeah, we'll see whether this is... Oh, Obo goes away at the worst possible time. So that enables Glaive to get mid-control now. He comes back. Oh, it's going to be close, but Glaive nails it. Smoke down towards elevators now. They've got a chance here towards B.
Yeah, it's wide open. Zipex is going to walk on in. He's even got the bomb. Oh, it's working so well. Poison to rotate. Bomb plant for B stairs.
So they have got the kits, an incendiary, but Zipex, this looks too good. Poison, aware of the potential push, but down he goes. And it's construction, and will be Zipex to close things out. 16-4, a fantastic performance there from Astralis on Complexity's map pick.